Hello and welcome to Hobz is Solo Self-Found. Today, we're gonna go do some more farming, obviously, but we're gonna recap kind of some of the stuff I did over the weekend when I was not recording. So, I spent a lot of time in Guck, 140 AAs or whatever it adds up to be in Guck, and I focused on getting everything that would improve my damage, and that's, you know, pretty much it. So I picked up Rabid Bear rank 1, let's see here, Precision rank 1, Knight's Advantage rank 2, just anything I could think of that would give me more damage. Triple Backstab, Touch of the Cursed is OP. Like every time I swing my weapon right, I get a chance to get mana or health back via life taps, and it's like 200 points right now, and it goes off a lot. I got that. I picked up Soul Abrasion 1, Ancestral Guard, which is almost like a rune, I think. It absorbs damage and prevents me from dying. Obviously, we picked up Anatomy, and then we got Ancestral Aid by default. Let's see here. And what is this one? Theft of Life. I did get one rank of that. Harm Touch auto levels up. Virulent Venom, right? We maxed this one out. This is a chance to increase our proc rate for our spells, like this stuff we put on us, like Vampiric Embrace, plus our poisons. So that is very nice there. Let's see here. We got Venom Blades, which is another proc that we can put on ourselves that increases our the likelihood of our stuff to get resisted and increases poison damage. I feel like there's a dot involved on it also, so it's kind of neat. We'll watch that here in a second. Let's go and put poisons on. And let's see here, Shroud of Stealth, those were all given to us. And then over here in the other rank, I got one rank of Finishing Blow because it works up to level 50, and I'm not killing mobs over level 50 yet, so I don't need to go any further there. I got Ingenuity 5 of 6 because I looted a short sword of the Acacia, and I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna get some procs. And I'm like, this thing's never proc. And then I realized this item actually has a proc limit, right? Like it's level 37. So I was like, oh, that sucks. I picked up a few ranks of Ferocity, which gives us more chance to double attack. Combat Fury for more criticals, and Critical Affliction for critical dots. Destructive Fury for higher crits, spell crits, and that increases our proc crits, increases our initial on our dots. Also, and I also picked up Mastery of the Past, rank 1, which gives us up to level 54 for not fizzling spells. So, saves me a ton of mana there. I did pick up rank 2 of Spellcasting Mastery, so we save a little bit of mana. I want to max that out. This build doesn't generate AAs as fast as some of the other builds I've done, so it's a little slower. So I picked up rank 2 of Spellcasting Fury and rank 2 of Fear Resistance. We're going to try to get Fearless before we go fight Nagafen and Vox. We also got Killing Spree. We started with that one, actually. Pet Affinity, yeah. So that's like all the AAs I've been doing. I did do, like, I've been putting points into, like, I'll get 1 point, right? Like, I have one now. And I'll just throw it into magic protection because we only have 31 magical resist with the current way I have the gear set up, and we'll talk about that now. So right now is the Easter event and all that. There are these eggs dropping. I only have one on me right now. That you level up in your power source, right? So that's kind of what's going on right now. But with that, they drop stuff in from those, right? Like the ornamentation, the Grizzly Bear helm came from an egg. I like it. It looks kind of cool, kind of shaman roguish. So that's kind of cool to me. Let's see here. Oh, that one's not legendary. That's not a real one. Like, so this is a hog I got out of an egg. Polished Egg of Rage, 17 attack, pretty nice. Let's see here. There was another one I got. Flawless Egg of Deafness, 3 heroic dex, 3 attack, 3 accuracy. Definitely a nice little, you know, item to get there. So Gear-wise, everything's mostly still bronze. I've upgraded to like this stuff we get in Guk, right? Like I got a Crowsberry Talisman, you know, legendary. I've upgraded everything to legendary. I'm gonna Epaulets. I went with these because of the spell damage. I think I put the other shoulders. Yeah, here they are. So like it's do I want magic resist or do I want spell damage? So that's kind of like the, you know, where that is, and I feel like I want more magic resist than anything. So these are boots, so still the same ones. Oh, those aren't even legendary either. I got the Dark Maul gauntlets also from the Ghoul Sentinel. See, these are actually pretty nice. 100 mana, that's insane. But the 3 heroic decks is great because we want the most heroic decks we can, because each of those points helps us do assassinates, which where we're going to be going today is gonna have more assassination mobs. You cannot assassinate undead, so unfortunate. I also picked up silver plated legs, upgraded these to legendary. These are I don't know, they were better than bronze, and they dropped randomly when I was killing stuff on the live side. So 20 AC, 2 attack, some heroic stats, so it's pretty nice. There, we also picked up a flowing black silk sash, enchanted. I have not had a chance to upgrade this. I just got this a few minutes ago. Killing the frenzy. So we have, I think it's with all our spells, like 55% haste, so that's not too bad. I was going to do tribute haste, but I went with the dot stuff instead. Because I've been tributing all the extra junk we get for extra stuff there. Let's see here. We also have the bloodstained tunic still that we've been wearing, and still the bronze there. So our weapons are serrated bone dirk, which I'm getting like 2,000 backstabs. That's insane. This is a nice weapon. I did put the life tap gems in both my weapons, so I have the short sword, the Keisha, and the offhand, which is higher DPS than, you know, 2 bone dirks, right? Like this is a 6/6/6, and this is a 5/9, so a little bit more DPS, but it does not proc yet. So once it does proc, it will be a little better. You can see here it's pretty much the same damage, just a little less delay. So. But I do have a skull-shaped bar boot and 2 bracers I want to upgrade. Those bracers have heroic dexterity on them at legendary. But I've been leveling up haste instead. Alright, so what we're going to do today, now that I've shown my gear, you know, we're still self-found. Now that we want to go to South Karana, and I want to get a cloak of, from, what's his name? So we're going to do that. How close can we get to South Karana here? None of these are as close as I would like to be. Let's see here. North Kinos? That's close. It's, West Freeport. Oh, you know what? I think the best way would be Oglock. All right, we'll take Oglock. A little bit out of the way because we're gonna go through Wrath Mountains. That'll be the easiest way. I don't know where we're gonna teleport into. Oh, geez, puts us right in the spot. All right, so we want to go this way. I've been practicing my skills for hide and sneak, so they should be maxed at this point. And we're good. So this might be a little bit of a longer episode because I do want to farm up a Pegasus cloak, right? I want a levitate cloak for various reasons, right? And getting it now at level 30 is one of the optimal ways to farm it. I'm going to show that here in a minute. Now, it's not my original thought on how to farm it. It's well documented on the Discord for the Hero's Journey that being level 30 is the optimal level because Quillmane always spawns as a level 30 mob. And as you can see, I can see all the mobs on the map, but I can't see their names. So now if I could see the names of everything on the map, if I was a ranger, you know, that would be trivial. I could be like, oh, there he is right there, and go get him, right? But since he's level 30 and I'm level 30, he's going to be even con. He's going to be a white mob on the map, and he only spawns in very specific spots on the map. He does roam, but you can usually run over there and check the roamers and kill them or whatever you need to do. So it makes getting Quillmane pretty quick. I can usually get a cloak in less than like 20 minutes, but who knows how it's going to be today. So we're going to run through here now. There are a few waypoints along the way, so we're going to grab those. There's one outside the arena, which we're going to walk by, I believe, if I remember the pathing here. If anything, we'll just go get it, because we'll need that later on to come back in this area. So it's very dark. All right. So where is that waypoint here? Is there not a waypoint here? Oh, wait, what else? Hide. We are level 30 and there are some things here. Maybe there isn't one here. There is an echo over there, though. It might be over there. But you grab that because like farming it later on is gonna be difficult, and I'm always gonna want to have some kind of levitate item with me, in all honesty, just to make things, you know, easier. Like Shaman can cast levitate, and I believe Shadow Knight get the spell on this version. I'm not 100% sure. I know later on they do, but just having a clicky to do it is so much better. And then we can level up the cloak to legendary, and it'll be like a 1 second cast time or some nonsense like that. So it makes it more more accessible, I guess would be the word I'm looking for, because you know you can cast, you know, clickable items while running, and that just saves time. So we're gonna do it now at 30, and then we're gonna hit up Mistmore. In theory, I should be able to assassinate most of the mobs in Mistmore, which will make leveling there a little fun. We want to pick up a cloak and some other things. I can't remember. I have an idea of what they are. I just can't remember right now. What is that? Interesting. Looks like a rift from Seeds of Destruction. All right, let's go this way. But yeah, so we're gonna do that today. I don't plan on going past 30 for a while. I want to get more AAs, right? Like I like to go AA heavy, and I like to get everything I need. That at least like the rank 1. Like I still need to get like escape and things like that. So there's a few things we're still gonna farm up. It's just a matter of getting them. All right, so there's the echo. You don't know where he's at. I guess there isn't one right here. Could have swore there was. I'll have to look on my other character. See if there is one here or not. All right, and this Easter event is crazy. It's currently going, and it is just absolutely bonkers. Like you get swarm pets just for attacking things and all kinds of crazy stuff. Okay, so we want to go to the arena. That's where the waypoint is. So we're gonna swim across the zone and then go to South Carolina, and that puts us exactly where we want to be. Now, if we swim at the right angle here, we can get our skill up. I'm gonna skip the swimming here in a second once I get it at the right angle, right? Like I can swim here. I should gain skill. I think I put them up in this window here, right? Guess not. Why are we not getting skill? Do I have to be underwater for myself to gain skill? Or am I already max swimming? Which I can't believe I would be. And I guess from Guck. Sort by name. Oh, we're already max swimming. So that doesn't matter. Right, so I'm going to cut it out. I'm going to run over to there, grab the waypoint, and then go to South Carolina. All right, we got the waypoint, and we're gonna run into South Karana. And from South Karana, I believe this is the Echo. Yeah, there's the Echo right there. In South Karana, the waypoints like literally are right at the bird village right here. So we'll grab that, and then I think the Echo is right next to it. So do that also. And I'm liking this build. It is it's fun. Like you can play. It plays like you're an assassin. You know, you like. I'm literally sneaking from name to named for the most part. I kill, you know, the trash here and there, but you know, just trying to get like another yak, right? I need 2 yaks for my pet, right? All, you know, all this other stuff, right? So, you know, focusing mostly, you know, when I don't have enough time to just sit there and grind, right? Just focus on killing the names and stuff, and it's so easy just to do that. Oh wait, no, the Echo's not over here. It's way over here. I forgot. The Echo is at the secure point, right? So we got to run all the way through the zone. But if we look at the map right here, right? I think it overwrote my map. There's a mob, I think it's this one right here, that is a static spawn. And you kill this one, and then over here, wait, that might be Quillmane right there. And then over in this corner, and over in, I think, this corner, the white con mobs that can spawn are possibly Quillmane. But they can also be Aviac advocates, so you know, it depends. Like, there's a player right there. I'm not sure what he's doing, but that is either an advocate or a Quillmane. So we'll check that out real quick. And then we'll run up north. Now, I don't have situational awareness, so you gotta get really close to see what mobs are. Yeah, like, see, that's a Quillmane right there. So you can see there, and then you just thwacky thwack. Not sure what. Oh, I don't have my right. I don't have the right toolbar up. So there we go, and we got legs, right? All right, let's go up. Let's go up here and get into an instance, so we're not like being, you know, not having any competition. So I'm gonna run up to the north here, and we'll get inside of an instance and go from there. Right, so we're in our respawning instance right here. You can see there are no even cons down here, and there's like one right here, right? But these are going to be these are like, there's 2 of them actually, right? 3. I don't think any of these ones are going to be Quillmane, so we can probably ignore them. Like, that's a Centaur Charger. Now, we don't want to kill anything in the zone except for that. Now, that mob right there, that static gray mob, is the mob we are going to kill to trigger the spawn. Now, I believe the script actually works on any lion or any elephant calf that you kill on this server, but that's a static spawn, so it's easier to find. But we're going to double check these 2 right here and make sure they are just like centaurs. So there's an advocate and a charger. Perfect. All right, so let's get down there now. You can kill all the other stuff if you want, but I am going to focus 100% just on this, and that'll mean that none of the mobs will like respawn and cause me to see more, you know, white mobs. Right? There's that one white mob in that hermit camp right there, and I don't believe he's gonna move out of there, but it's like almost like a perfect you know, a perfect spawn down here that we don't have to worry about any of those mobs as long as we don't kill them respawning and becoming the damn what you call it. So we'll be good. All right, so we're just gonna cut it to, well, actually it's right here. Don't need to cut anything yet until we do this. Now you just pretty much kill this, respawns like every minute or so until you get a white con mob in one of these corners. I think it can spawn there too. You can see there is the elephant calf. It just stands there doing its thing, having fun until it gets stabbed in the back. There you go. Now if we zoom in down here, it should be fine. And yeah, so there's all the same 3 that are there. And yeah, so I'm going to do this until I get another QL main to spawn down here or over here. And I've seen one roaming here in this like circle here before, but that is not as common as you would think it is. Now, this is what I call luck. So I killed the first one after that, and we got our first cloak, right? Definitely nice. Now the cloak by default is a 6-second cast time. We'll upgrade that to legendary over time, but we're done here. We don't have to do this anymore. So he spawned right over here. I think it was like right there where my mouse is where he spawned when I killed that mob there. So let's head off to Mistmore. So we'll go to Bazaar, and we'll do the first time together because I don't even know what waypoints I have by default to get me to Mistmore. So let's hail this guy, attune ourselves to Fwador. We're gonna go with let's go with Greater Fey. Because then we just have to go through Lesser Fey, which is not too bad. I think this will put us right, where did it put us? Way up here. Let's go in stealth. Let's drop that easy. Perfect. So we got our cloak. We got that done. Only took 2 kills and 1 kill in the instance. So not too bad, in my opinion. All right. And we're going to go straight down to Lesser Fey. Now, hopefully I can assassinate most of these mobs. Because that'll make things a lot faster, right? Like on the live side of Guck, I could assassinate a lot of stuff. And I spent some time over there, but it just wasn't as fun. I like the dead side. And definitely, if there was no cost to changing classes, I would probably change Paladin or Shadow Knight to Paladin for leveling, and then switch it back later if there was no cost, because Slay Undead is just so phenomenally strong that it is just fantastic for leveling. And I would assume if you have Slay Undead and Assassinate, you're gonna be just destroying everything, no matter what zone you're in. Right. Let's see here. So if we zoom out, Mistmore is over on the other side of the zone, so we're just going to pretty much walk through the middle of it. With stealth on, we don't really have much to worry about there. There should be a... I don't know if there's a waypoint here. Let me fix this map. Don't think Lesser Fey has a map, has one. I don't even know if it has a memory. They might have added a memory for this zone. I know there's a waypoint inside of Mistmore for sure, but just trying to look here. They might not have updated the map either to reflect the waypoint, if there is one. But there is one. There is one. If not, there's not. It's one of those things, right? All right, let's just keep going here. And so I want to get the shield. There is a shield that drops here. There is a cloak that is really nice at legendary. So we want to get both of those, right? I don't know what else I want. Maybe I was thinking I wanted the hat, right? But then I got this 5 heroic dex executioner, so now I'm like not so sure I want that. And I honestly can't remember all the rest of the items here, so just see what we get while we're here and kind of mess around. But if we can assassinate it, it'd be fantastic. That's kind of what I'm looking for right now. It's just stuff I can kill quickly and kill lots of to get more AAs. There we go. Now here is the waypoint right there. Got that. Let's go ahead and hail this guy. Let's get a respawning instance ready. And we can start. Now I do have my pet out. He is terrible. He does not. It just sucks. In all honesty, at this level. So let's see here. Let's just. All right. Let's just. Obviously, these are the intro mobs, right? They're easy. They drop a ton of these pearl shards, though. Jeez, what are these worth? There we go. And we might have to go like sell quicker than I thought. Just to let's get a bunch of mobs on us here, right? G-hold, because you're gonna die otherwise. There we go. We can assassinate these guys. Not sure why that guy ran off, but we're gonna have to go deeper in, I think. Collector's Mist Granite. How much are these pearl shards? Jeez, 8 gold. Wow. Alright. Let's go past these lesser ones. Because they're just going to be annoying to kill. Alright, that's the graveyard. Let's keep going down here. Yeah, alright, here we go. These ones are blue and yellow. There we go. Not too bad. Not too bad. I feel like this is about the same as Guck. Except there is a chance to assassinate. Yeah, definitely. And they drop bronze too. So this would be, be a definite place to come if you're a small race like a wood elf or something. A wood elf, a dwarf, a gnome. I think dark elves wear it also. Let's see if we can get all these guys. Stuns are terrible. It's either stuns or roots, There we go. Not too bad, though. Not too bad. These guys are not too hard at this point. Oh, there's earrings here too, I think. Diamondite earrings. I think those are nice. I don't know what the legendary looks like, but being able to stealth like in here is kind of really convenient, in all honesty, because this usually you get like swarmed. So if we come in here, let's take a look at the map. Let's see here. Where does this guy spawn? I think he spawns over here. Oh no, he spawns on the patio, like on the outside area. I feel like I'm missing something here. Get it this way. All right, let's go forward through here. So here's the named gypsy. Jeez, did get her in one shot. There we go, got her. Come on. Now let's do this. Rabid bear. This is pretty cool. Increases our dexterity to like 300 plus, right? You know, pretty much caps our dexterity. And then our procs just start going crazy at that point. And it lasts for, you know, pretty good while. Like, I was surprised, like 4 minutes right off the bat. Nice little shaman ability there. Alright. So we got a Power of the Wind, that's for the Mage Epic. The Consigned by the Shazar, which is a rogue poison. Werewolf Talon. If we wanted to make crafted, we got a legendary loot of the Gypsy Princess. 42 string. Nice. Alright, I think it's through these doors. Of course you're gonna stun me. No, this will take us to the maid, but it looks like the maid is up, so we're gonna... Oh, jeez. Like, stunned. Luckily, I get 500 hit points back every time I kill something, so... That's not too bad. Go kill the maid. She drops the Nightshade Wreath, which is the hat I want, right? Because it has spell damage on it. So we'll see. We'll get one, right? Because that's better than the Savant's Cap. And you know, we'll upgrade it to legendary, and then we'll figure out kind of where we want to end up with some of these items at the end. You know, when we get there. This build is mostly meant for, you know, dealing with poison and spell damage, but I think at this point I'm kind of leaning more into the melee of the rogue at the moment, so we'll see how that goes long term. Mostly because I don't have enough mana to cast one dot. Oh god, roots are terrible. Like I now I see why I like playing with like maxed out everything. Because it is just absolutely painful to get rooted constantly. Doesn't feel fun. And having low magic resist, like random buffs get dispelled by these guys. I don't even notice it most of the time. There we go, we're assassinating these guys. So it's like I'm missing buffs, but it's like stat buffs and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, so much work to go recast all those, you know. All right, there's the maid. She's gone. Get this dark offerer. And you see the little the rabbit swarm pets are so hilarious. So the maid dropped absolutely nothing. Wasn't that fun? Alright. So that is all of those. That's not the direction. Maybe it's over here? No. Oh, there it is right there. So we need to go all the way to, we want the Cloak Damfrey. That's his name. So, oh, we got some aggro there. Just go this way. Obviously don't spend much time here. There we go. This is a nice little pull. And I think most of this stuff is live, right? So I can assassinate it. It's hard to tell some of these other ones if they're live versus undead. Oh, we got a legendary egg. Open that up. And more dumb jelly beans. I hate the jelly beans. I want the bag. There's like a 48 slot bag you can get from opening the eggs. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten another egg, right? Like I usually get one fairly quickly, and I have not gotten another egg in a while. So since that, let's go ahead and put that in our thing, upgrade that. Sapper, she should be undead. She looks undead. Oh my god. Oh my god. What is this? Fear? I'm gonna probably die here. Jeez. Getting feared is death. Yeah, like I'm dead. Oh man. Yeah. That's why I'll never do hardcore. I thought about doing hardcore, you know, a few times here and there, but like to do hardcore you'd have to like max your AA, like really low level. You just there's so many chances of just random death. It's just not fun. Alright, Attune, Fedor, Castle Mistmore. Go there. Just it's how many AAs do we got? Archetype. What is it? Fear. There's a like we can eventually become fearless, right? So 6 AAs. So that's where we're gonna spend our points. Ready. Go inside our instance. And let's go back there. I don't really care about killing this other stuff unless it's important to what I want. And let me see. Is there a name right here? Yeah, let's kill this guy right here. So I think he's the guy that drops the shield. So just kill the named. And let's see here. Let's just go back to the castle. That was just hilarious. So we're gonna have to play that differently. I'm assuming it's gonna happen again, right? We're gonna get feared. Let's click our poison. Gonna have to make more poisons. I must have not have been in Viz. Something must have failed. I didn't see it. There we go. That guy like literally walked past me. Alright, let me so is that the 4th bag there? Let's make like 3 of these real quick. It's always good to have the trade skill materials on you so you can just make what you need in the field without having to go to town. You can see here, I'm only at 96 poison making, and I'm making the best I could make at level whatever I was when I could do it. So, but these are conveniently usable at level 30. So there we go. We hit 100 poison making, and more. There we go. Perfect. All right, let's switch that back there. And go back to where we were here. Alright, I'm either not paying attention or these things can see through shield stealth. Could have swore I was stealth. There we go. Quiet. Hidden. There we go. We walked right past her. It was this way. I'm already remembered. All right. Here. Was it this lady? I think it was this lady, right? I feel it was this one. Right. Got her. Got her. There. Not going into the situation dumb is the best way to do it. There we go. I'm hidden? Right, so what the hell is this guy here? I've never seen him before, so I don't know what the hell that is. Oh, and the cloak guy's up. Alright, perfect. Let's go and just pop him real quick. And we did not get his drop. There we go. Oh, spoiler, I feel like I need to kill her. Alright, Sir Bronthus wanted to attack. I don't know what his deal is. Luckily that character didn't attack. There we go. He was easy. Black silk gloves. Alright. I'm gonna have to look these up, see what these are for, and then those. And then we got the blood of the damn free, which is a regen potion. Alright, let's get this one right here. You know, 498 backstab is pretty good. Alright, where do we want to go? I think we go upstairs. Go up here. Go up right here, right? And then try to remember. There is a there's a named lady that spawns somewhere around here. There she is, right there. Okay. So we want to go over here. Over here. This lady's the one that drops the earring. And then in this room, Miss Morgan, what the hell? There she is right there. In this pit, we're going to target her. And hopefully kill her as soon as possible. Platinum skull ring. There we go. Alright, well, let's see what that is. Let me see if there's a legendary, see how good that is. Not that great. I mean, it's a lot of hit points. You know, more, I would say, a necromancer earring or something. ring, but we'll save it there. Might have some tribute value. All right, I'm gonna med up and wait for not med up, but wait for respawn, and then go from there. Maybe kill some other things. See if we see anything, and then can check back in a little bit. All right, after I don't know how long, at least an hour, maybe two. A lot of placeholders. I finally got the hooded black cloak, and I got a earring. So got one of those. I would like to get a second earring because I feel like it's going to be a nice item, but I have no idea what the legendary stats look like for this thing. Yeah, there's nothing. So we'll have to level them up and see. But oh my god, I hate this zone. Like, this zone is absolutely terrible when it comes to not having fearless. The experience here is not that great either. It is mediocre at best. Yeah, like I can straight up just kill these guys, right? Like they die fast, but Guk was better experience in my opinion. Like, and just getting feared and constantly rooted. Like you get rooted in Guk, but you're not getting feared. Like if I get feared, I'm pretty much dead. So it's just like, yeah, like see here, I'm feared now. I might survive. These are easier mobs, but it's, you know, you got to target the ones that fear, like the ritualists here, right? You got to get directly on them, but eat a jelly bean. But yeah, let's see here. Yeah, still leveling up stuff, so it's gonna, I think we're gonna leave this place. Like, I think we did good. We got our Pegasus cloak today, and we got our what you call it today, our damn free cloak. So that'll replace our bronze cloak, and that'll replace our mithril earring when we get those leveled up. I might stick around for one more earring just to have two of them, but like, what's the stats on this thing, right? 25. Yeah, like that's worth it. Like, it's gonna have heroic strength on it too, so I'll probably stick around for another one. Let's see if she might even be up. I've been getting the wands from her, so it's not as cool. All right, so she's up here. She's in this room right here. The earring lady is this lady right here, and it looks like she might have an earring. So let's see if we can kill her. Surprisingly, nothing else. There we go. It took him a server tick to attack, right? And there we go. We got a second earring. Perfect. We didn't even have to spend any more time. So definitely a zone to come to. I wanted to get the shield, but I'm like, why would I want to sit there killing gray mobs? Like, those are like terrible experience. So I'm gonna look up the stats on the shield and see what the legendary is, because it might be worth it, right? Like, to come back and get it, but I can do that on my own time and not waste my time just sitting there at the entrance. Maybe at like level 50 I can come back, and then I can, I feel like at level 50 I should be able to pull this entire zone in one pull, and just burn it down with stuff, right? Oh, we got a legendary egg. Let's pop that one in there, which gives us the title, the Bloom Touched. There we go. We'll see what we need to do with those later. All right, let's loot all this stuff up. I have to sell anyway. We'll call it here. So Miss Moore was successful. We got the two earrings, that is, the cloak and everything. So definitely cool. I'm loving this hat I got from the egg. It's definitely making this guy look kind of cool, right? Oh, and I also got my bracer. There we go. Upgraded the serpent spine one, or serpent whatever one from Guk, right? Come on, there we go. So this is 5 agility heroic, 2 in dex, so it puts us at 13 dex. I think that equates to like 13% chance to assassinate. You know, obviously an AC hit over the bronze bracer here, but definitely worth it for the heroic stats. And it also gives us burning affliction, but I'm running Where is it at here? Pain of Suffering, which gives me Burning Affliction 2 from that, because I'm throwing all my junk at that thing. So definitely good. So that's Mistmore. That is a fun zone. I'm probably gonna go get a little. I'm probably gonna go for about 200 AA. So I'm a little bit short of that. About 60 more to go. 200 AA, and then we're gonna progress to 50 and start knocking out some stuff. Maybe get up to Plane of Hate and try to get some Shaman Rogue armor up there, so we can really bump our stats up and stuff like that. Because the Ixar Shaman armor is all. It's not Ixar Shaman, so it's better stats, and that'll give us enough AC and other important stats like wisdom and stuff, so we have more mana. I believe it has spell damage on it also, so we should be able to use that armor to get into Fear and start working on clearing Fear. Ideally, I'd like to kill a Golem. If I can kill a Golem in Fear, that means as soon as we unlock Kunark, we can go get the Epic instantly. So that'll be nice to have at 50. Then we'll have that, insta-click almost. I think it's 1 second cast time. Shaman Epic, which we'll be putting on like every single mob we fight, right? Just extra damage. So that'll be fun. And then we're still gonna try to get the Rogue Epic before we unlock Kunark. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching, and please have a fantastic day.